In this screencast, I want to talk about logical probability and how it pertains to the cancellation rates, or what we can discern from logical probability from the cancellation rates in the 2018 river permit lotteries. And so far, for Grand Canyon river permits, so far we've only had 2 lotteries, and I've been doing a screencast on the data, commenting on the analysis, and John brought up this great point in the Grand Canyon Private Voters Association Facebook forum, which was that in the main lottery, there was 463 applications, or available permits, and of those permits, all of them were awarded, and then 67 people promptly canceled their permits, right? And so that must mean that it's easy to get permits, or easier, right, if 14% of people are canceling. And logically, that's what we can denote from that. And so those 67 permits, what happened to them? They went into the follow-up lottery that was held on 4/6/2018. And of those 67 permits, we'd look at the application volume, and 3,117 people applied for those 67 permits. So of those, so what do we know, right? If 67 people canceled, well, they were probably having permit parties. Okay, I agree to that, and maybe they were bogus and they couldn't go. And but does that mean if 67 people canceled, does that mean it's easy or hard to get a Grand Canyon permit? Well, let's look at what happens when they go into the next lottery. 3,317 people apply for those 67 permits. So we go back to the same question: easy or hard to get a permit, right? Logical probability. 67 people applying for 3,117 permits. Easy or hard? Easy or hard? Easy or hard? I think anyone with a basic sense of logic will say it's hard to get a permit if 3,317 people are applying for 67 permits. Now let's forecast. I'm going to predict that I'm going to go high with this prediction, that of these 67 permits, 20 people are going to cancel. So I'm going to forecast a cancellation rate of 30% for the next follow-up lottery. Now, it probably won't be for a few months, and so it's going to be a while before I can make a screencast to verify this probability. But what I also predict is that the application volume will be in the thousands. So if 20% or 30% are canceled, or if 20 permits get canceled and there's 20 available, right, in the next lottery, and there's thousands of applicants, let's just say 1,000. Let's just say there's 1,000. Using logical probability, is it going to be easy or hard to get a permit? Easy or hard? I think we can all say that if there are 20 permits available and there's 1,000 applications for those permits, it's going to be hard to get a permit. So I think that the ultimate point here is that a cancellation rate could be 14%, it could be 30%, it could be 50%. But if the application volume is so much higher than the permits available in any given lottery, it's always harder to get a permit. It's not easy. So I hope that helps clarify. I also like what you said about, confined and limited conclusions. I haven't done a Monte Carlo simulation. I'll kick that back to the Monday morning quarterbacks here looking at my data and say, hey, you guys code up a simulation yourself, or message me and say, hey, let's work together on a simulation. I'd be happy to work with you guys on it, or girls, and do a more thorough analysis of the data. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.